Mr. Herting. It's really an honor to be sitting next to you, and I'm really thankful to you that you're able to take 5 minutes because I know it's really hectic.
It's my duty.
If you can just share about how has this experience been? I know it's been an experience for more than a year, 15, 16 months. When you reflect, one performance is over in Prashant Nilayam and it was a fantastic success.
Thank you.
Now when you reflect, how does it make you feel?
Liberated. in a double way. As last July I have taken up this obligation, and it is an obligation against Sai Baba, against Srinivasan, and against my deceased friend Mandulit Srinivas, to whom I had promised to do this until the end, even before anybody knew that he was sick. So in the moment when the performance happened, I felt liberated.
Wow. And so much of learning has happened, I'm sure, to you also, because you had to do something perhaps which you have not done before.
Well, of course. I mean, a thing of this magnitude and so many cultures involved, to my knowledge, hasn't been done before. So that each of us had to learn a lot in order to be able to do that. But learning is my nature and my pleasure, so, you know, a day without learning is a day lost for me.
What are those biggest learnings in this whole endeavor, from the perspective of music and from the perspective of knowing Swami and spirituality and Puttaparthi?
The biggest learning is the interhuman relationship between different cultures. Now I have been working between cultures for more than 25 years, and I have made the experience that most of the problems I encounter are misunderstandings. And this is, to me, a very precious insight, you know, because some anger will happen and people will shout at each other or they will be unhappy. And if you realize that most of it is just a misunderstanding, you know. As I was concentrating on the music all the time, it has helped me a lot to overcome these feelings, because I had to concentrate on the music. And now my position is like that many people come to me and ask me about the music, which makes it much easier for me to explain. So I see all these people really like it, they want to do it, you know, and it's easier than to overcome misunderstandings, which is fantastic.
Personally, what are your learnings about Baba? Because you were not introduced to him before, you just came to know of him, and within a few months you have come up with something which describes his life and mission, his legacy. How did this happen?
2 words: love all. That's enough for me. It's enough for everybody. And it has impressed me deeply to see the creed and the belief in the eyes of people like you, of the people in the ashram. And I really like that, you know. It is very close to music, as Baba has been very close to music,
oh, yes,
as you know. And these 2 words for me is enough. Of course, you say love all, serve all, help, ever, hurt, never. I can just take these 2 words and it's enough for me.
And that is the concentration, that is where the music ends, and that is what, yes, you want everyone to take home.
Of course, of course.
What is your personal take home after you've done this exercise?
It's the same.
It's the same.
It's the same. I have been exposed to this phrase for 16 months now. It has been in my mind daily. Many people have said it to me. I have composed this message. I have dealt with it on a daily basis. And of course it has influenced me in a way. Imagine I would have been with IS for 16 months, you know. This input would have been a completely different input. This is why I think it is very, very important to let things enter your mind which are positive. See? And there can't be a more positive message than love all. By the way, Jesus said the same about 2,000 years ago.
Be with me, not for a moment, not for life. together for eternity. 'Cause I am here for you forever. You are mine with soul and body. The boss of all help and I have never. All you have to do is live the
Baba always talks about unity, purity, divinity, and when I was reading about Global Music Orchestra, I saw that that is what is also the theme of what you have been doing all your life. You always been wanting to unite cultures, unite people.
That's it.
In a pure manner, so that we bring something beautiful to the world.
This is why, I didn't know about Sai Baba, but when I read about him in the internet, I agreed with everything he said. So I was very naive at that moment, so I said to myself, well, Sai Baba speaks for me, so I can speak for him.
Oh, wow. So I'm sure you think this is now going to have an influence in everything you do in future?
Of course, I mean, but this is right for every learning experience. But of course, this experience has been very intense, is very intense, and it makes me happy to see that people seem to get something out of it, you know, something positive. They go home, they might think about it, it might change part of their being, I don't know. But this makes me happy.
What has been the most challenging moment and the most fulfilling moment till now?
Most challenging moment? The most challenging moment was to say yes after half an hour to this endeavor. Because I realized immediately I would have to change my life. And I have dropped everything else for 15 months. I haven't done anything else but that. This was the most difficult moment. And at the same time, the best moment.
Fantastic, fantastic.